One started 8 months ago when Israeli operatives from Mossad were already inside Iran, living under fake identities. This is when they began work on the mission. For months, they covertly smuggled in drones and explosives through the borders. And vehicles were then modified in-country so they could launch attack drones. They were attack drone platforms. These disguised, weaponized trucks were then parked at key locations throughout Iran. Each one was placed within 20 kilometers of their target so that they were within range. They were focused on knocking out Iran's SAM sites. This means Israeli intelligence was able to get a fix on the location of Iran's radar network and their anti-air systems, and they were able to penetrate perimeter security to get close enough with these vehicles. So on the morning of Friday the 13th, these drones were activated and they flew out the backs of the vehicles to their targets, destroying air defense assets and crippling Iran's air protection. I would say that this is unlike anything we've ever seen before. I would say that this is unprecedented. But this is literally exactly what we just saw Ukraine did with their drones in Russia like a week ago. Now, phase 2 of the attack, though, makes this very different than what we saw in Russia, because at the same time as all this attack drone tomfoolery was happening inside Iran, a covert group of Israeli Special Forces commandos infiltrated on the ground into central Iran, possibly by stealth helicopters or cargo planes that were seen operating in Syria later that day. The commandos avoided local security as they made their way to the remote locations in the desert. Their mission was to destroy Iranian anti-air missile systems. The soldiers used Spike non-line-of-sight missile launchers, which means those mad lads infiltrated to within 30 kilometers of their target. The team of agents fired these remote-controlled munitions and steered them mid-air straight into the air defense systems, knocking them out. Spike missiles have very little signature when they're fired, meaning they're not that as loud or as much of a thermal signature as some other weapon systems, which allows them to stay undetected. This system is a perfect tool for the job, since it can be launched from indoors and from concealed spots. The fire and forget mode basically allows the operator to accurately guide that round mid-air onto the surface-to-air missile systems that they were targeting. So Spike missiles have a hit probability of over 95%, and they have a margin of error of less than 1.